Greetings everyone, Agion here with another Company Heroes 2 replay. Spawn on the left side as the not dual Brits, as the Brit KaltBrummbar and his allies USF player, we have Julius Majorian. Spawn on the right side as a dual OKW player, we have Lujan and his teammate Hruska. And I pointed the camera to the wrong colors for each player. Is the camera diagonal? Nope, it's not. Side note as well. Right now I'm adjusting my recording settings once again. I'm trying to see if I can't get it back to doing full recordings in OBS and not have to deal with my weird workaround I've been using for NVIDIA Shadowplay, recording the camera separate and then splice them together. Because right now I'm just having a number of small issues. That's one reason why it's sort of hard for me to sit down and do recordings sometimes, because I have to sit beforehand. I have to record, edit them all together, do that for all the videos, and for a pace I would like to do at least like 4 videos per week, which is a lot. And then I have all of these setbacks, interferences. It just makes me unmotivated, to say the least. Though I have installed some sort of like a modification file to allow some sort of buffering system, good buffering system to OBS, which may fix my encoding issues of OBS. And it seems like I have dropped any frames just yet, and my tests seem like it's doing pretty good. So hopefully this allows me just to record straight, can probably chop off some ends here and there in YouTube itself, and then call it good. And that's where I should be able to start producing videos much more often. And now seeing work has sort of died down a bit, so now I can be a bit more relaxed. I've been trying to be... Work's been a bit stressful for me lately, where I've just been... That's what happens when you have like half your meaning at work. It makes you exhausted, so I just only want rest when I'm in my days off and my time and at the end of each day. But now I believe I have a setting so I can do this in a much more relaxed setting. I probably won't be adding like the intro and outro. I can sometimes do, but that part is not really huge and important. Getting video content out is probably a bit more important than having that intro outro. Maybe I think YouTube has something for the outro thing, so I need to look into that. But for now, as long as I get this is more or less a test video in order to see if it is a bit more convenient. And here we have, well, I probably should get back into this game now, because, ooh, the Shroom Pioneer goes down. That is a massive loss. He even went for a 2-2-1, and so now he has no source of repairs at the moment. And actually, they both went for elite armor. 2-2-1's hunting down the universal carrier. If you see me looking over, see my encoding recording, that's just me just making sure that frames not being dropped. I'm a bit concerned what I can see in the previous screen, but maybe that's nothing. Like I said, this is more or less a test. And, ooh, that bit of random spread does actually kill off the universal carrier, because they actually got abandoned right there. We've got a Pathfinder opener, so 3 people have selected their doctrines. 1 airborne, 2 elite armor. And both of them went for 2-2-1s. Red does have 2 Shroom Pioneers, 1 Volks Grenadier. We do have these intersections making their advance once again.
Recovery teams are ready to salvage vehicles.
And looks like he's unable to really get the good damage in. These 2-2-1s have very little health. They have good armor, little health. So you can see here, every time it gets a pen, it does actually a sizable chunk of damage to him. If I remember correctly, the 2-2-1 has 240 health, and when they get upgraded, they get pushed up to 320 health, which is equal to a regular 2-2-2. Ooh, I was not paying attention to those rear echelon, and Quick Bazooka's got a quick kill, and he got it while it was upgraded as well, so that is a juicy kill right there. which will give the UKF player some more breathing room so he doesn't have to deal with, never mind. That was the northern players 223, not the southern players. The southern OKW player has got set up a new Shroom Pioneer out. Oh, and a side note as well, I also changed up my microphone setup, so now it should be better and not getting any additional clicking sound. It seems like I do pick up some, but perhaps my voice is loud enough and the background audio is loud enough to mask the all clickings of the mouse and the keyboard. And probably not my chair though. My chair, I need to get a new chair that doesn't squeak as much. Lots of infantry section making advance. Recovery engineers come in as well. The recovery engineers is saying a more focused firing right there. Now you should retarget towards this infantry section at point blank range. This two-man squad needs to fall back sooner rather than later. And there's 6 infantry models left. The Volksgrenadiers, with the support of the 223, should be able to hold on. Yeah, it looks like they will be able to manage to hold on. Up north, Shroom Pioneers found a good flank opportunity on the Pathfinders. Pathfinders, they're effective, but they are vulnerable to Shroom Pioneers if, well, anything's vulnerable to Shroom Pioneers if they get at close range. The Volksgrenadier for red has also been upgraded with STGs, and we do have a yellow AEC. AEC is making an advance. Panzerfaust is available. Panzerfaust is being fired, and that fence right there did have some line of sight blocker, but in fact he drove back into the line of sight of the AEC, allowing him to die. No, the smoke went off right there, and there's an opportunity right there. Oh! Maybe I was wrong.
Ready for action.
The KW players have some great map control at the moment. Blue's fuel point is not secured. Two Panzer Shreks, that's quite expensive. We do have a 50 cal on the field. Panzer Shreks are making advance towards the AEC. Has actually turned on hold fire right there, and not along with prioritized fire. He does spot the Shroom Pioneers there. Recovery engineers are falling on back. Intersections making their advance once again. He actually lost an entire squad. He had 3 squads, but apparently now he's down 2. He lost the one of those upgraded medics. I think one of them was upgraded medics. 50 cal can pen the 223, but the bazookas can also pen the 223. So far, I've not dropped any frames, so perhaps maybe that one file I downloaded is helping out the buffer. If that is the case, I can start churning out videos with no editing, other than some minor YouTube stuff editing.
MG-34 gun crew ready for action.
MG-34 is out in the field. He's probably need to get out a sheer panzer corps to get some Oberstdotsen, because he's probably stalling out for Oberstdotsen. One squad of Pathfinders coming out, so the US players going for full airborne.
Get fire on that infantry! Attain veteran status!
Oh yeah, I always forget the Hruska with the green screen. It just looks cool. Sorry. If you ever have a green screen, this happens quite often, just having fun with a green screen. Pathfinders, not paratroopers, are out and about. They can't be upgraded with the potent M1919s, which is probably the best upgrade for this map because it's long-range firefights. And we got the last doctrinal lock-in of the Mobile Assault Regiment.
Shoppers ready to go.
3 Volksgrenadiers for Magenta. And he has thrown out a smoke grenade right there. The Kettlebrummbar does get a good hit there on the AEC, and the 50 cal is going to be suppressing all these STG equipped squads. We do got a shoe mine here. Panther are making their advance as well. Shoe miners are currently not firing. There's a good flanking opportunity there onto the 50 cal with the Sturm Pioneers. Though he's going to sustain a lot of damage there from the intersection. He does do a soft retreat with the 50 cal, only get some minor sizable damage. And a very delayed incendiary grenade. Ooh, infiltration commandos immediately gets hit by a shoe mine there. That shoe miner was expecting something to go in the house, not come out of the house. So that is very good. That was very good luck with the shoe mine there.
Paratroopers ready for action.
2 squads, Oberstdotson coming out for Magenta. Red is getting out his own Oberstdotson squad. Will we see a pair of Sturm Tigers?
Unit ready.
1 squad Oberstdotson. 2 squads Oberstdotson. The 50 cal has been packed on up. It's just the 50 cal just like sneezes, and there goes the
Prepare for combat.
223. There is a bunk split trench here, which will stop the capture as long as he's inside of it.
Trying to take a point from us.
And the Kettlebrummbar even pits in the shop against that intersection. Very, very blobby playstyle right here. Nope, Sauce is actually sustaining quite a bit of damage there, so next engagement he won't last all too long. Some British landmines are on the ground. And it looks like going to be force firing the depth of the trench. Oberstdotson is making their advance, getting some, and one of these Pathfinders is sustained quite a bit of damage. Doesn't sound like there's any bars. No, I hear some bars on those Pathfinders. And looks nope, that's the captain with his own Thompson, not the paratroopers. The paratroopers are right here at the M1919s. A good bazooka hit right there. We do got these commandos have been upgraded with some Brens, so have some Tommies. Incendiary grenade has been thrown. And these commandos have a good flanking opportunity here. Immediately going to start ripping apart the Oberstdotson squad. The Oberstdotson squad will retreat back in time. And the commando brand is forced to fall back. Royal Recovery Engineers may get the squad wipe on that Volksgrenadier, but does not. And just get forced back by reinforcing the Oberstdotson squad. Another paratrooper squad has been called on in. MG-34 getting ripped apart by the bars and scoped Garans or Garans. Does decapture this fuel point up here? Kettlebrummbar making his advance. This intersection squad is severely wounded. No medics just yet. He needs to get out of a medic squad.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Nah, he doesn't want to. We got the captain and paratroopers making their advance forward. Pathfinders along the flank, and this Volksgrenadier is suppressed thanks to the 50 cal.
Ready for duty. Under attack.
Ooh, Scott.
Gun troop
Good
ready.
Scott. That's a Scott.
Keep alert. Everyone fight on the area. capture point is under attack.
Oh, that's actually a good hit there.
Gun ready.
And getting that damage there does provide quite a bit of veterancy. Huh, that sort of sounded like a mortar shot. Did they change the impact sounds? I guess they did change the impact sounds of the Scott. Because that's clearly the mortar splash sound.
Hook up that rocket wire properly.
We do have the Storm Pioneers are getting ripped apart. That is a blob of Pathfinders and paratroopers. And that Hoaxawson squad got ripped apart. Storm Pioneers do pick up the LMG, but not exactly the greatest item for the Storm Pioneer. It's a good weapon, don't get me wrong, but it's just what I want on the other squads, and that is a blob of Volksgrenadiers and Hoaxawson.
Enemy flanking us. Battle promotion. Enemy fire. Enemy fire.
No. Oh, Gammon Bomb right on top of the cannon warfers and really missed.
Threat neutralized.
And does go ahead and wipe out that commando. So we got a blob of OKW. The first is going to be up and coming fight against the blob of US. Blah, I cannot speak today. Plus I'm partially just making sure my settings are good. Okay. I really don't like seeing blobs like that.
Looks like we're going in. Unit ready. Stand at 300 points. Awarded.
50 cal does suppress the MG34, but the MG34 does suppress the 50 cal, so it does have the longer cooldown between bursts. And that MG34 will get ripped apart. Scott does finish it off.
Gun crew has been lost. Enemy infantry.
We do got now a Centaur pushing his way forward. While I get some good damage on these Storm Pioneers. Two Scots are out on the field. Red doesn't have a whole lot of units on the field, has a lot of manpower. Red, with the blobs he's seeing, honestly getting a lag or two wouldn't be half bad, because those static blobs, a well-placed lag or two shots can do some serious work. He's getting another Opsatz squad, which is also another good idea. Perhaps the MG34 to put on the northern flank.
That's better. Back at full strength.
Pathfinders will be engaging these Volksgrenadiers. And we do have the 223 making its way forward. The Scots can take up the 223, but it's a little bit RNG if they can. And 1919 is pushing the way forward. They're going to be ripping apart that Vickenwerfer. Oof. Good hits there on top of those units. But there are two Vickenwerfers here, in which the Centaur very much found them. Panzer Force can be making his way forward. Captain is trying to capture the point, but the captain does fall back, so does the Volksgrenadiers. Paratroopers, they can push forward, but they're going to get hit quite hard by that Panzer IV. There is an AT gun here, but this Scott does eat a shot. The bazookas do pen there, while it looks like the M118 gun does miss outright. heat rounds have been utilized, which does increase the damage. I hear a land match has been firing. I see a number of corpses there, and yeah, that's a lot of damage on those. Yeah, that was a pretty good barrage. All those guys are quite wounded.
What are your orders?
I really want to see both blobs being destroyed. Equal opportunists here. Does bounce a shot there, AC, maybe try and go for a tread buster. Ooh, good hit there. Does roll a miss there with the M1AT gun. Paratroopers are camouflage, not paratroopers, Pathfinders. Ooh, 2 more good hits there. And the other one, oh, the other one's right there. Getting a kill in that Panzer IV. Great pick there.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Red does have enough command points for Sturmtiger, which the Sturmtiger could be pretty good versus the blobs. Pathfinders has been spotted and will be ripped apart by the Obsatsen, but the Pathfinders are quite fetid. And looks like a bazooka was dropped and was picked up by a Sturmpioneer, so that is a dual AT Sturmpioneer. Well, the other one does still have the MG34. These Obsatsen won't be able to last too much longer. Magenta has all 3 HQs out. He may be eyeing for a King Tiger. Pretty far away from manpower, so maybe Stukusafus? Is that Obsatsen going for a demo charge? Nope, just for the heavy cover. Down south, Centaur's making his way forward. Suppression coming out by the captured MG34. The cannon warfare does get 1 good hit there, and Calliope barrage raining on in. This cannon warfare does get decrewed. The other one is going to be going through a gauntlet of rockets. Six-pounder does get a pen there. Oral Engineer trying to go for a snare. Does get a tread buster there. Another pen there by the 6-pounder. Does capture the Vickenwerfer. It's going to try to rotate it around, get a pen. AC's charging on forward. Does get hit there. AC pushes forward, does get a bounce. Artillery does come on in, but the 6-pounder does get the kill. The Axis fires down 2 tanks. He's trying to salvage this wreck, but he almost got wiped out because of it. Ooh, that is a dropped LMG. This captain has 2 bazookas, but oh, the Scots must have got him. Yep, and this, well, he still has a bit of manpower, so I'm not sure what he's going for. Red's likely going to go for Sturmtiger. In his current predicament, it's not a half bad idea. Centaur and the land mattress does save the Centaur. Oof. And that's a Vet 3 land mattress.
We're going to give the enemy a bloody nose. Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Scots making their advance, eyeing to barrage the mechanized HQ. Jagdpawns are coming out for Magenta.
Flanking attack!
A gun crew has been
To be fair, he should also be telling that to his teammate. The Brit hasn't really been blobbing. There's a couple A moves here and there, but that's more or less the nature of Bren's. And I don't really consider 2 as a blob,
Stand by! Order!
but the US player is definitely blobbing.
Stand down!
Oh, we got a Gamma Bomb, and he's actually going to blow himself up. I think he did blow up one of his models right there. The mechanized HQ does go down. Red has a Sturm Tiger pushing his way forward. He does do a full retreat there. Could hit the AT gun. The AC could go down as well. Lloyd are coming on in. The AT gun does go down, and the AC is currently stunned. Yeah, Kanza gets a good hit there. The Sturm Pioneer could get a Panzerschreck a shot off. And that destroys the carcass, or the gun, but it can still salvage the carcass. There's a landmine right in front of him. Comet is pushing his way forward, and does roll a bounce there. And he just didn't have any escort. And there goes the Jagdpanzer.
A medium tank was destroyed.
Why did he go for the mechanized HQ? Maybe he went for that first, and then realized I should have got a battle group HQ? I'm not so sure why. Sturm Tiger. Volksgrenadier won't be able to hold out. Yeah, they just got annihilated.
Infantry group are lost.
Capture complete. Standing by.
75 points remaining. Tactical adjustments need to be made. Warmed up and ready to go.
Looks like the P-47 is a constant run coming out from a major.
Steady up, man.
Magenta's pushing his way forward. Even the Comet could get some good hits there on the infantry, so they're so stacked up. Oh, he is going for the strafing run, but he's going very short.
The squad's gone.
Does drop lose a infrastructure squad there. Ooh. It landed short, and there goes the Sturm Tiger.
We have lost contact with a heavy tank.
Yeah, the guns are quite not that damaged. And that's the end of the game. This is Agion saying thank you for watching and signing off, and thank you for this test.